Hey all, Mr. Thibodeau here. So we're going to go through our Lesson 11 word problems, 1 through 30 odd. So that doesn't make sense, 1 through 29 odd. All right. As the day of the festival drew near, there were 200,000 people in the city. The usual population of the city was 85,000. How many visitors had come to the city? Okay, so we start with 200,000, and we are taking away the 85,000 of the folks who actually live there. And we're trying to find the people who are coming. Okay? So 5, 1, 1. So 115,000 people came. Make sure to label your units. Exactly 17,926 runners began the 2004 Boston Marathon. Only 16,733 finished. How many dropped out? 1,193 dropped out. Arrange these numbers in order from least to greatest. Start with our negative, then our 0, then our fraction, then our whole number. Which of these numbers is not an integer? The fraction is not an integer. Okay. It is a real number, but it is not an integer. Okay. 5. Arrange these. 7. Use digits and symbols to write the product of 1 and 2 is less than the sum of 1 and 2. So the product of 1 times 2 is less than the sum of 1 times 2. Okay, you can put parentheses around those. Sorry, 1 plus 2. 9. List the factors for 16. So 1, 16, 2, 8. There's no 3, but there is a 4 and 4, which is really just 4. And we're good. Part B. List the factors of 24. 1, 24, 2, 12, 3, 8, 4, 6. Okay. Which are the common factors? So that's 8, 4, 2, 1. Which is the greatest common factor? That's going to be 8. Greatest common factor. And I would say that number 9 is important to know. We're going to use that a lot more. So number 9 is good stuff. Sketch 2 intersecting planes. This was from before. So we have one plane that goes here. Then we have another plane that like cuts through this way. But they're totally different, like 3D images. Something like that. And technically these planes go out infinitely in all directions. But only intersect at that spot because they're two-dimensional. All right, that's 11. Now we're on 13. Uh, 13 is 126 plus r equals 375. Well, we can do the inverse. We could subtract 126 from both, which is easy to do when you know your subtraction facts, right? So let's do, no, that just is 3. So 9 and 4. So 249. 15. T over 40 equals $25. Now, if you know your multiplication and division facts, this is easy because it's just all you do is you times both sides by 40 to get T equals, the 40 over here crosses out, leaving you with just T. And then over here, you times it by 40. 40 times 5 is 200. And 40 times 20 is 800. And altogether, that is 1,000. Okay. And it says 25.00, but really it turns to $1,000. So pretty cool. All right. Yeah, we'll keep going here. 17. 1 and 5 ninths plus 1 and 5 ninths. Okay. So you can add that across and get 2 and 10 ninths, except that that's an improper fraction because we can take another 9 out of that. We can simplify it. Give us 3 and 1 ninths. Okay. So 2 and 10 ninths is the same as 3 and 1 ninths. We haven't done any real math. We've just simplified. Okay. 19. 135 times 72. That's 10, 6, 7, 2. That's 35, 21, 22, 23, 24, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Sorry, you can't see the last bit. 12, 15. Go up to the start. 21. 30 times $1.49. Let's do it down here. I'm just going to drop that 0 because it's going to be 0 all the way. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 4 is 12, 13, 14. 3 times 1 is 3, 4. But the answer is not 4,470, but $44.70. 5 ninths times 1/3 times 1/2. Okay. Now, one of the weird things about fractions is when you multiply fractions, it does not get bigger. It gets smaller. Okay. Multiplying by a fraction is actually the same as dividing. And so really what you have is you have 5 ninths divided by 3 divided by 2. Okay. Which makes sense because when a half of something is the same as dividing it by 2, a third of something is the same as dividing it by 3. Okay. So when we do this here, 5 is going to multiply across and just be 5. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 2 is 54. Okay, 5/54. And that cannot be simplified because 5 is prime. 25. Write 3/4 as an improper fraction. So 3/4, that would be 3 times 4 is 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 over 4. Right. 3 times 4 gives you 12, and you add the 3. Okay. Write the reciprocal of answer A. So this is if we were to get it to turn into 0. We're evening it out. So the opposite of 15 over 4 is 4 over 15. Because if I multiplied this together, I would get 60 over 60, which equals 1. Okay. find the product of answers A and B. Okay, so product, multiplying them together. Oh, I already did that. 61. So if you have the improper fraction, you have your reciprocal, and then you multiply them together, you get 1. It's ironic that I just did that without knowing. So last two questions are, what are the next four numbers in the sequence? 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2. Okay, so what is happening here? It seems like it is getting smaller here, but then suddenly it's changed here, and then now it's at 1/2 again. So what could be happening here? If you're timesing it, I think if we were to look at this a different way, we would see that 1/8 divided in half is 2 divided in half is 1/16. That doesn't work. If it's timesing by 2, it would be 2/8. Let's see, what is happening in this sequence? This 3/8 is really throwing me off. What is going on? Well, let's see. Is 3/8 bigger or smaller? It looks like it's slightly bigger. Oh, I see what's happening. This is an addition. Okay. This is, you're adding 1/8 each time. So 1/8 plus 1/8 is 2/8, which turns into 1/4. Then you have 3/8, and then you have 4/8. So 5/8, and then 6/8, and then 7/8. However, 6/8 can turn into 3/4. There you go. There you go. That's it. Addition, not multiplication. 29, last question. Use an inch ruler to draw a line AC 3.5 inches. Okay. On AC, mark point B so that AB. So first we have A and C. Okay. Now we're marking. Let's see if I can get everything in the shot. All right. So the 1 7/8 inches. 1, and then 1, 2. Let's see. So this is 4/8 are these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that's B, and now we're trying to find BC. Well, I can just do that, and that's 1 3/4. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for the written practice today. Have a good one.